lollies and pops, it's a brand new, fresh off the runway week. It's the Tube after a long weekend nap, and oh, have we got a lot going on for you tonight. News from the mobile convention in Barcelona. Is Google trying to map the world to all the smallest, scariest details? An Israeli app that's praying to become the next What's Up, some Pussy Riot awesomeness, the Social Watch, and more. But we're starting in Syria. It's nearly impossible for many Syrian businesses to function when employees risk their lives just, coming to work. And Syria's civil war has not only cost the country hundreds of thousands of lives, but has also ravaged the nation's economy. Yet, from February 18th till the 20th, around 400 people with startup ideas converged in Damascus for Syria's first startup weekend. The man who organized the weekend was Fadi Mujhid. He has his own startup called Game Power 7. That's what you're seeing now on screen. It's one of the first companies to try and build massive multiplayer online games to people from Arab countries. According to Mujhid, people in the Middle East are still not aware those kinds of games even exist. Today, the company is profitable with over 5,000 paying users and 80,000 users in total. The conflict is still raging, but Mujhid believes the future can only hold good things for Game Power 7. That's why he hopes to use his powers and experience to help his community in the impossible city of Damascus. Give this guy some extra magic points. Hola Barcelona, ¿cómo está? Muy bien, bien. The biggest event in the mobile world has started today in Barcelona with the annual World Mobile Congress. So far, we had read some news about the new Nokia phone with Android on it for developing markets, and Sony updated its Xperia series. But the big news may still come, and it will probably come from Samsung. The Korean tech empire has taken over MWC 2014 with a huge launch event that will take place tomorrow and draw endless media attention. With us to talk about it all, we have our Omer Kabir from Israeli Economist Daily Kalkalist, currently in the convention, lucky him, press center in Barcelona. Good evening, Omer. So, what are the main attractions in Barcelona for now?
Well, the two things I found most interesting were an Android phone by Nokia and a smart band by Sony. Nokia, will be selling its mobile unit to Microsoft in a few weeks, and actually it just now released an Android device, an Android smartphone. And what's interesting about it is it was completely redesigned. There are no Google apps or Google services on it. The interface is completely different, completely worked out. Looks a bit like the Windows Phone interface, but without the live tiles and all the stuff that make Windows Phone really a very good operating system. It's marketed for developing countries, and I think they chose Android because it helps them make cheaper phones than with Windows Phone when they have to pay some fees to Microsoft. Sony introduced a smart band. It's actually the second variable computing product, and joining the growing trend of doing variable computing. The band is we saw devices like it before. It measures how many calories you burn, how many steps you've taken, and etc. And you can also do some interesting thing with some interaction with your smartphone on it, like take photos or start and stop music. It's not a really revolutionary product, but it is important because it's another company taking a big step into the variable computing market, which is starting to come alive these past few months.
Let's talk some more about Samsung. After only 6 months, they are introducing the second Samsung Gear and ditched Android to go with Tizen. Why? What happened there?
Well, I think it's no secret that the Galaxy Gear was I think you can say failure. It didn't really sell and didn't get any good reviews. Now Samsung is relaunching it with Tizen, its own operating system, not very well known. I don't know why they switched from Android. We'll actually have to check the device to see if it's any better. Right now, today, it wasn't displayed in their booth. I think they're saving it for tomorrow after the big event today.
Yeah, we are still before the big announcement about the Samsung Galaxy 5. What are we expected to see there?
The event is very much anticipated, very much hyped, as is all Samsung event this last couple of years. I think we'll see there the new Galaxy S5, the new flagship smartphone from Samsung, with a lot of new features, a lot of new hardware improvement, and I think we'll get a deeper look at the Galaxy Gear, at the new smartwatches, see if they got any better in the past 6 months.
Okay, thank you very much. Don't forget to enjoy Barcelona, and we're going to keep you viewers updated about the rest of the things happening in the convention throughout the week. Let's move on. Messaging apps are what everybody's talking about. With Facebook buying one for the sum of $19 billion, startups are now looking to be the next big thing in the messaging field. Maybe it will be an Israeli startup called Samba. The Samba app lets you record a video for a friend, then record their reaction to that video, which is shared back with you. And there's nothing like a recorded reaction from a friend, or is there? The idea, the company explains, is to offer the convenience of non-real-time communication with the power of face-to-face communication. It's really cute. Here's how it works.
Yeah!
Cute, but I don't get it. I mean, you send it and you get a reaction, have a reaction on the reaction, the reaction on the reaction on the reaction. Does it ever end? We'll never know. Okay, is there anything that our phones still don't know about us? Well, apparently there is, but don't worry, that's all gonna change pretty soon. Google has built a prototype Android smartphone that can learn, scan, and map the world around it in 3D. The device comes from a new initiative called Project Tango. Google says that the phone will learn the dimensions of rooms and spaces just by being moved around inside of them. Walking around your bedroom, for example, would help the phone learn the shape of your home. The hope is that by creating a 3D map of every space in the world, Google's phone could eventually give precise directions to any point that needs to be reached. Now you can cry for your lost privacy. That's always an option. And now, neknominate. That's a disgusting web phenomenon that involves getting drunk and posting videos online. Reportedly led to at least 5 deaths. Now it's getting a new positive spin thanks to do-gooders around the world. The viral craze typically requires a player to film himself downing large quantities of alcohol, then nominating 2 or 3 friends to do the same thing within 24 hours. But some YouTube users, such as Brent Lindeck of Johannesburg, South Africa, are using their nomination to swap alcohol for food and giving it to homeless people. The goal is to deter others from participation in the dangerous game, while also spreading awareness about, well, global issues. Yes, they exist. Here's Brent at work.
Just close your eyes. Let it rain.
Sandwich
You're never alone.
for you, buddy. Thank you. Hold on.
And I'll
Chocolate
always be there.
and a Coke.
You just
Cheers, buddy.
carry on.
Thank you. I nominate Darren
You will
Smithson
understand.
and Tristan Banner. You have 24 hours.
You'll be okay. You'll be okay.
That's so, the human, though that guy didn't really look like a homeless, but we're not judging, we don't know him. Okay, the Winter Olympics are finally behind us. Thank God. Okay, what will we remember from the games? Maybe hockey, or maybe snow jumping, but more likely we'll remember the new Pussy Riot music video. The band released the new video online just a day after they were beaten up by, wait for it, Cossack militia. Yes, the attack video went viral, so the band did not take time to take care of their wounds and took it all online in what may be the definitive moment from the Olympics. The song's called Putin Will Teach You to Love the Motherland, and the lyrics touch on surveillance during the Olympics, censorship, and justice for those arrested during the May 6, 2012 anti-Putin rally. Okay, bye-bye, Suchi. You will, sorry, not be missed. And now, the Social Watch, your favorite part of the show, also mine. Number 1, ever wondered how come nobody ever run a full loop just with his running shoes? Well, because it's really, really hard. Good thing there's free runner Damien Walters and a Pepsi commercial. Take a look.
You need to reach a certain speed. And I've worked out, it's quite good news actually, the speed at the top is 8.65 miles per hour.
That it?
That's it.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. 17. Well, this one's it. I know I've said that 3 times now, but this one is it. But I'm close. I reckon I'm close. Getting close.
That's so cool. What I don't understand though is in the final act, doesn't look like he's running too fast or does anything, too sporty. It's like he changed something in his mind and then he did it. Can I do it? But there's a warning, do not try it at home. So I'll never know. Wow. Okay, Flappy Bird, god damn it. If you thought we'll stop talking about our fave bird, you're wrong. Here it is being played by some elder folks. Old people, so cute.
Not so high, Richard.
Whoops. What did you think was going to happen? This is torture,
Ooh! Ooh! Dang! Oh, down. Ooh! So close. So close. Oh, damn.
Okay, time to really focus. Come on now.
Ooh.
I don't know what we're talking about. Elder people, my reaction was as well after one game. I'll do it again. Okay. We haven't seen the new episode of True Detectives, the new HBO series everybody's talking about. We should actually see it. So, no spoilers, I promise. In the meantime, here's the cat version of the show's opening that was just, bound to happen.
From the dusty mesa, her looming shadow grows, hidden in the branches of the poison creosote. She twines her spines up slowly towards the
think it's funnier or funny full stop if you know the show? Well, just imagine Woody Harrelson and Matthew McConaughey as cats. And that's it. Another piano went out of tune, another window cracked, or in other words, this show is over. But thank the web, we have our bubbly Twitter and our Tumblr. It's the Tube24, so log, talk, hug, we're there. Until then, always remember, you know you're in love when you can't fall asleep because reality, our day-to-day life is finally better than your dreams. Goodbye.